halfway through the day at Warped.
Alahoyas, how are you? Are we about halfway through the day?
I
It
am.
just started. I think it just started. It's not halfway through the day yet. She's making that up.
Well, I am.
It's halfway through her day. Hi. Can I tell them who I am?
Yes.
Alahoyas. I'm Valient himself from Valient Thorr.
So, have you guys had any bad tour nightmares so far on Warped?
Bad tour nightmares. Our tour manager sleepwalks, and we call them night terrors. But we don't have bad vibes. You know, the world goes like this. So you're like the roller coaster is either way up or way down. But when it's way down, you just got to remember it comes back up. You know, so if you're talking about like literally like bad vibrations, no. But if you're talking about
Like buses breaking?
literally, oh no, not even that stuff. Like, but our tour manager does sleepwalk, and he stepped a whole bunch of shit and messed it up. But that's just, you know, that's just him being a dummy. Night terrors, watch out for those. They're real. They're real. Scary. Real scurry. Spoopy. They're real spoopy. I think that's the way you say it. You replace the K with a P. Spoopy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go with that.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess that you're into horror movies a lot.
Oh yeah, I like horror movies.
Which horror movie villain would you say you identify the most with?
Horror movie villain? Oh man, that's tough. But there was one called oh shit, what was the name of it? It would take me a minute to think about it. But I used to like this one. I even have it now. I have it on VHS. I can't think of the name of it, but it was about this kid, and everybody was a dick to him in high school, but they had like a reunion and they went back to the high school, and for some reason, like obviously it was like an 80s movie, so they were all like the couples are pairing off, and for some reason they were taking showers and trying to hook up and stuff, but this nerd guy was like killing them off. He was like one at a time, just total slasher. Like I think he took one guy and like hung him up on this thing, and he was like hanging by his by the hanger thing stuck in his back. And I don't really identify with that guy because I was never a nerd who needs to get beat up. I'm just kidding. I'm still a nerd. I'm coming to get all of you assholes.
All right, so you guys have a lot of music out.
Yeah.
I think you said you have 7 records out now?
Yeah, 7 records and some other guest appearances and 7 inches and shit like that, but 7 full lengths. Can I say bad words?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sometimes they come out. I won't try to do it on purpose.
It surprises me that there's people out there that do metal interviews and don't allow cussing.
Oh, well.
You know, it just kind of comes with the territory.
It's true.
But out of everything that you've released, what song would you say you are the most personally invested in?
Well, I wrote a song before in like '08 before I gave my old man a kidney called "Parable of Daedalus," and it was about Daedalus and Icarus, like, and I kind of used the metaphor of that story, that fable or whatever, that old Greek story about Daedalus like helping his kid build these wings and him flying too high and melting and falling to the sea and all that shit, because I didn't know if I was going to croak before I gave the old man the kidney or what. So that sort of like is the most personally invested in me, especially since he's passed on. Like I got to have 5 more years with him for that. So I mean that's a very easy one for me to pick out. It's tough. It's tough shit. I don't think about it. We don't really play it anymore, but it's our most Iron Maiden sounding song when I think about it. I love the riff that Jaiden came up with, and it was just a heavy time in my life, and but that one it was a beautiful sentiment to trying to see what would happen, and it worked. It worked out.
All right, I'm making sure the wasp isn't returning. I keep looking
I don't
over
like
there.
wasps.
Well, last year I did interviews in Minneapolis, and there was like 3 nests right above where we were doing interviews. Thankfully, not here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better.
I don't like creepy crawlies, spiders. I don't like. There's a lot of things I like, and there's only a couple things I don't like. I'm not really into celery, and I don't like spiders. I don't like spider webs. Spider webs and celery are pretty much the only things I don't like. I tried to eat every other thing that I didn't like before. I tried it again because like on Earth after 25 years your taste buds change, and then every 5 years after that they completely change again. So you just got to keep trying shit. I keep thinking maybe celery I'll like it, and somebody was like, why don't you put peanut butter on it and raisins, and they call it ants on a log. But you know what? Don't trust them because the log is celery.
What do you want your funeral song to be?
My funeral song? Whew, heavy. I don't know. It's according to if I'm mad or sad or glad when I'm croaking, I guess.
Would you trust your family to pick it?
Hell no. I'd have one of my buds pick it out. My mom, like Earth Mom, would be like, you know, I don't know. She doesn't even want me to be cremated. I'm like, I don't want to take up land, you know, like, and so there's a whole. She doesn't like to talk about morbid things or what she would consider morbid. Me, I definitely, it's just gonna be party anyway. Party songs, reflection rather than a sad thing like a celebration. I think that's the way to do it. When I've had a lot of buddies die, and we try to celebrate them and remember them rather than mourn them. You know what I mean? There's no reason to mourn. There's plenty of reasons to mourn, and everybody has many different cycles of grief and ways that they deal with it. But I personally think that you do your mourning, but you also got to celebrate on the same way, because everything is like half and half. You know, you're either half sad or half glad. Either every topic that you could talk about, there's somebody who feels there's half the people that feels this way and half the people that feel this way, you know, unless you're talking about pedophiles or some shit. Nobody likes them. But like most things that you talk about, everybody's like, I love cake. Everybody's like, no, fuck cake, I love pie. You know, it's like whether you're talking about politics or religion or whatever, it's either half or half. So just remember that when you got all the mourning, you know, when something like that happens, you got to have the good stuff too. Right now I'm thinking of a weird song. It's by Lou Miami, and it's called I'm Dancing with Death. Oh no, don't look at my face. I'm dancing with death. Oh no, don't look at my face. Lou Miami, look that up. That's some old goth shit you guys might like.
Right. I think that's a good place to leave it.
Right on. Don't look at my face. We're Valient Thorr from Inside the Planet Venus. We're here with whom? What are we doing? Who is this?
LJ, and my name's LJ.
LJ. I'm here with LJ, and we're partying. We'll see you again. Don't mourn us.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
How can you miss someone you never met? I cringe thinking about the wasted breath, the wasted youth I wasted on you. How can you miss someone so quick to forget?